Hey guys, today's Crystalac tip of the day, we're going to talk about cure time. So Crystalac reaches a full cure on average in 30 days, and that's based on about 17 to 20 layers applied under ideal conditions, which is everything we've talked about. 70 degrees, 70% humidity, nice thin layers applied at least 4 hours apart. Now, any change to those parameters and you're going to impact the cure. More layers or thicker layers, you might have a longer cure, less layers, a shorter cure. So that's why we just say on average 30 days. Now, that does not mean you have to wait 30 days to use your cups. It just means that up until that 30-day point, the cup is going to be continuing to harden and strengthen and cure. So it may be a little bit more susceptible to things like water intrusion or scratches until that 30-day cure. So what we recommend is just letting your customers know that up for those first 30 days, they should handle with extra care, which means not exposing to water for a long period of time, like sitting in a wet sink or a puddle. Washing's totally fine. And then hand drying right away, not allowing it to air dry on a dry rack. And then of course, not dropping it or scratching it, but you don't want to do that anyway. We also recommend waiting at least 7 days before you use your cups because that will give them some time to cure and become hard enough to withstand the wear and tear of daily use. We also recommend waiting at least 5 days to mail your cups. Even though it might take a few days for it to get there, you want to have it hard enough that it can withstand the shipping process. So give it at least 5 days before you box it up. And then when you do box it up, make sure you put it in parchment paper around it before putting anything that might stick to it like bubble wrap. And that will help to keep everything off of it while it does continue to cure as it makes its way to your customers. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is the difference between dry time and cure time. They're actually totally unrelated. So dry time is just that you can recoat your cup every 4 hours, but that just has to do with things like orange peel and getting the cup's ability to structurally stand up. But that's totally different than cure time. So the cups actually take about 8 to 12 hours to start to soft cure, which is why we recommend waiting overnight before doing something like removable vinyl or sanding, because you want to get the cup a chance to work on hardening and curing. And I know sometimes people will peel up their vinyl too quick and they peel everything off and then they're worried about the durability of the product. It's not that the product isn't durable, it's just that it's still working in a soft cure state. Once it gets hard, it will be, you can't dent it with a fingernail. It's really scratch resistant.